Welcome to the 2013 Lake Placid Lacrosse Commandments Book Bonanza, where we give every lacrosse player a free copy of the Commandments of Lacrosse. My name is Dave Gardner, and I'm a lacrosse coach, player, fan, and author. I also teach full-time biology and chemistry in a high school in Central New York. Back in the summer of 2012, I completed my first publication, The Commandments of Lacrosse, a simple-to-read and follow book of 50 rules and strategies that helps you become a better teammate and player of the game of lacrosse. I was introduced to lacrosse when I received my first stick at the age of 6 and have loved the game for over 31 years. Growing up in a hotbed of players and in the region where the game itself was developed hundreds of years ago by the Native American Indians, it was strange to me that my cousins in New Mexico did not know what it was even many years ago, though my other cousins stationed over in Japan at the same time had played it in phys ed class. Even though the game has been called the fastest game on 2 feet, it still seemed unnoticed by much of the world. I've continued to do my part to change that since leaving college, and made sure I always had a couple sticks with me wherever I traveled. Trips to Belize in Central America during my junior year, as well as my senior year, where I also lived there for a semester as an intern, the Solomon Islands, where I lived for 2 years as a Peace Corps volunteer, and even as recently in 2012 in the summer, where I went to Kenya and I brought over 36 to school I was helping to build with the World Teacher Aid Program. I took this list of commandments that someone had given me years ago and expanded upon them to include extra tips and situational strategies to build upon the rules and turn it into an email and audio series in 2010, and then expanded it into a physical book in 2012. My goal is to get this book into the hands of every lacrosse player, coach, official, and general fan of the game. So the idea is one player, one book. Starting small in my local region, I would like to raise enough money to cover expenses involved in going to the Summit Lacrosse tournament up in Lake Placid, New York, and bring a copy of the book to everyone who's registered for the tournament, where over 150 teams, including youth to grandmasters, men's and women's, will come together for 7 days of lacrosse tournaments and spreading the joy of being in the lacrosse family network. The idea is to start with a small region, even though there will be teams from all over the world, and expand or scale up from here with continued fundraising efforts and or stages of the Commandments of Lacrosse campaign. Each and every player, coach, official, and fan of the game needs to get their hands on this book, which helps them to become a better teammate and player of the game, and that is where I need your help and assistance to continue helping the efforts of one of the fastest growing games in the world. Just the other day, for example, a mastermind friend of mine sent me an article about a Montana community that has gone from about 40 players to over 1,000 players in just a few years. It's seeing stories like this that make me so happy and know that it will continue to grow over time. Not only will your contributions help to educate and bring back wonderful memories of the game, it will help to grow the game and knowledge of where it came from and how it really is about keeping it to the basic skills to develop into a top-level player. As an educator, getting something in the hands of kids that they will actually pick up and read, think summer reading of course folks, because they are interested in the subjects, is absolutely priceless. The Commandments of Lacrosse Book Bonanza aims to bring a book to every person playing in the Lake Placid Lacrosse Tournament in August 2013. This includes youth to grandmasters, men's and women's team. My fundraising goal is to raise $30,000. In order to do this, we need some help. What we're going to do here is break down to include everything from every single point of what's going to be included there in this campaign of $30,000. What this goal covers is going to be printing and shipping of at least 3,000 books to give away in Lake Placid for 2000 in summer. Again, we're 150 teams and probably 3,000 players will be all combining on the small town of Lake Placid, New York. It also covers travel expenses, lodging, tent purchases, retail village rental and insurance setup, feeding, so on and so forth. In addition to the printing of the books, we also have promotional posters, stickers, and flyers to hand out because we want to continue to spread the campaign. When our goal is met, we'll also be able to advertise in the 2 top publications for lacrosse, being Lacrosse Magazine and Inside Lacrosse, so that we can continue to spread our message. And then, therefore, prepare for our next Commandments Book Bonanza. Should we not meet our goals, we will still give away a ton of great stuff. The joy on the people's faces, especially those young and learning the game of lacrosse and where it came from, is one of the most important things about getting the respect for the game to stay in the game and help you in this. We need your help in this campaign. This help will be felt for generations to come when every player gets their own copy of the Commandments of Lacrosse book when they participate in the Summit Lacrosse tournament in Lake Placid, New York in 2013, as well as other tournaments down the road. We also will have a smaller scale on our travels, possibly a shorter trip if that guarantee is not met of $30,000. Okay, I'm still going to be passing them on. I will prorate my funds to print reduced amount of books to give away to lacrosse players in my local area, and or possibly do a reduced stay up at Lake Placid. Instead of 7 days, maybe reduce it down to 3 or 4 days. I'll be providing an overview summary video at the completion of the tournament showcasing the joy expressed with the gift of this book for all the players. And when you donate at certain levels, I'm also going to send you a copy of the book as well, so you can know exactly what it is that each and every player will also be receiving to help them grow their game. At higher levels of donations, you may also qualify for other lacrosse-related items, which you'll see in just a second here. So not only do the lacrosse players benefit, but you can too. Okay, when you help out, you're going to benefit as well. We have many donation levels where you can get some perks when you give. The $10 basic lacrosse level, I'll send you a Lacrosse Commandments sticker and donate 1 book into the Bonanza. At the $25 basic plus level, I'll send you the sticker, a digital copy of the book, and donate 3 books to the Bonanza. You can add it to your Kindle, you can add it to your any digital reader, your computer, so on and so forth. At the $50 commandment level, I will send you all the above, which is the digital copy and the sticker, and I'll actually send you a physical copy of the book and donate 5 books into the Bonanza. The $100 Spirit level, I'll also send you the Spirit and the Stick novel and donate 10 books to the Bonanza. Now, the Spirit and the Stick is a phenomenal novel about a handcrafted American wooden lacrosse stick that is passed down generation after generation, and the spirit of the previous owner goes to the new player. At the $150 pack guy level, I'll send you a lacrosse pack guy in addition to everything else that I've mentioned already, and donate 15 books into the Bonanza. The lacrosse pack guy, as shown here, is an organizational tool that carries the complete gear of one player. It has a place for your mouth guard, place for your lacrosse ball, pre-wrap, water, tape, so on. You name it, you can probably put that on the pack guy. It keeps everything clean and fresh. You can hang it and air it out to dry, and you're good to go at practice. The $250 recognition level, you get all the goods mentioned above and recognition as the donor in all 40 books that I'm going to add with your name into them with a sticker and any other information that you want to provide into the book Bonanza. The $500 level, your choice, is going to get all the goods again we mentioned above. Now this is going to be 75 books donated to the group or team that you want to be recognized to at the Bonanza. The $1,000 private lesson level, I'll hook you up and your friends with 4 hours of lacrosse help up in Lake Placid and donate 175 books to the Bonanza. And you also get everything I mentioned already. A book for yourself, the Spirit and the Stick novel, you get the pack guy. Okay, this is going to be a great level to come into and help 175 other kids. For those that are really inclined, the $5,000 hometown level, I'll come all the way to your hometown and give a one-day clinic to you in your town. A new power shaft will come with that, and I'll give 1,000 books to the Bonanza. Now, the power shaft is a new solid core shaft that helps develop your skills. It's not to be used in a game, but it's to be used for wall ball, line drills, stick tricks, and then when you start with your regular stick, it feels like it weighs nothing. And any and all contributions that you can help, and the more you can help, the more people that will benefit from the book. And you also get a lot more cool stuff as well when you make it worth your while to help out. You can impact so many people with your help. A few hundred people are already enjoying the knowledge of this book around the world, but not enough. We need your help. Instead of taking years to get 3,000 copies out to selling them for anywhere from 15 to 25, which you can find them right now on Amazon and eBay and my website at lacrossecommandments.com, it can happen all this summer. You can expedite this process right now. So help those who cannot afford to buy a book be able to gain the knowledge that they can and they should deserve inside. There's other ways you can help as well. Share this message and video on Facebook, Twitter, G+, YouTube. Tell your coach's favorite players, friends, and fans about the promotion. Donate now to the 2013 Lake Placid Lacrosse Commandments Book Bonanza. Just pick the perk package that best fits your desire and help out the lacrosse community starting in Lake Placid. So go now and help bring the Commandments of Lacrosse to players from around the world with your much appreciated donation and social sharing of this video. Players everywhere are going to thank you.